right, we're back, guys, with another reacts. We got our boy Lewis, and we got Mom, and she's reacting to weird things that we only do in America. Thank you guys for being here today. Sorry about the past couple of days I haven't posted. Kind of got under the weather a little bit. Had a bad internet connection, all type of stuff, but everything's good now. Thank you for being here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and let's get to the video.
Only me.
Georgia's not here today.
Sis is missing today.
She's called in sick.
Yeah.
This is what happens in the UK when it snows a little bit in the UK. It's not even snowing. It was like predicted to snow.
Yeah.
And Georgia thought we was going to get snowed in. When the UK barely does any snow.
Says I'm not coming. No.
We're going to take a look at usual things in the US that confuse non-Americans. So things that happens in America
that confuses us.
Yeah, that confuses anybody that isn't in America. This should be only things that Americans are doing. Let's see what we got and get into this.
In some ways, the United States is a whole different world, totally different from every other place.
I've been there.
So let's take a look at what's normal there that baffles people from the outside. One of the first things a foreigner notices when entering the country is flags.
Oh, yeah.
American flags everywhere. On buildings,
literally
schools,
everywhere.
and houses, and on
so
clothes.
last month I went to New York and there was a flag literally every 20 seconds.
Which you won't find here.
No, just boom, boom, boom. Every building, even just on roads and stuff. There was like in New York, there was like these big screen vehicle things with the flag. It was insane. So many flags everywhere.
Yeah, we love our flags here. We love them. A lot of blood been spilled just for those flags. So, yeah, it's big business here.
Shorts, t-shirts, you name it.
Their apparel.
Throughout history, Americans have changed 27 flags. The current American flag was only adopted in...
Yeah, they like update the stars. So it has... Because every time they get a new state, but a bit like America started with a few states, and then when they made more states, they got another star added on. Yeah, so America started from the east and then went all the way to the west.
Is it the only place that's ever changed the flag?
Oh no, I'm sure other countries changed the flag, but we might have changed our flag at some point.
I don't think we have.
I don't know, but there's got to be other countries that change the flag, right?
1960.
Yeah, so we add a star for each new state. I'm not sure other countries have changed their flags as much as we have, seeing as how we do add a new star for each state. But yeah, other countries do change their flags as well.
60 and is so far the longest lasting flag of the country.
Oh.
It wasn't created by the authorities though. In 1958, there was a contest for a design of the new American flag, and the winning flag was made by a 17-year-old high school
I heard
student
about
from
this.
Ohio.
So a high schooler, 17-year-old,
made that flag,
made this flag as a competition, and now
gosh, can you imagine that?
I know, yeah. Imagine being the kid that. Imagine someone going up to you and be like, "Oh, what's your greatest achievement?" Nothing, man. I just created the American flag.
That's amazing.
The reason why Americans love their flag so much is national pride. But why not so many countries do the same? Well, some countries avoid displaying them for historical reasons. Other countries only raise the flag on special occasions to highlight the importance of the event. Still,
that's interesting though. Some countries don't display their flag because of historical reasons, and that's probably like in a bad way.
Yeah.
Why though?
So like maybe I don't really know off the top of my head, but like maybe a country that's done too many bad things, and that flag kind of represents like, I'm thinking like war.
Yeah.
Maybe like, you know.
Well, I know we only do it if special occasions,
like,
or like that.
Football and sports games and stuff.
Yeah, that's
some countries display their flag as often as Americans do. In Denmark, people are quite proud of their flag.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They decorate the winter holiday tree and birthday cakes with them. And you can
That's
always
cool.
find stickers with Danish flags,
Oh,
red
okay.
and white candles, and other goodies with the flag in a grocery store.
Interesting.
People in Sweden are also very much into their flag and have flagpoles everywhere.
Cool.
Now, let's go.
See, the UK's not really that. And honestly, I feel like we fall into the category where like we display our flag for historical reasons. So like recently our flag's been posted up everywhere, but it's to do
but not
with,
for the right reason, is it?
yeah, it's to do with like people coming to the country and they're like displaying it as like you know, a way as in like, you know, get out.
Yeah.
Like we just want English.
They do it for the wrong
So
reason.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's been calming down though, hasn't it, right?
Yeah, because English people they're lazy, aren't they? They only do it for so long, and then
Yeah.
that's it. I'm bored.
Yeah, I'm going to the pub now.
Yeah,
I'm not
next
putting the
day,
flag
I
up
can't
Go
again.
to a restaurant, shall we? Many things there are very specific to the States. Like, for example, tons of ice in every
Oh,
drink.
They have so
Turns
much
out there is
ice.
some history to this preference.
But did they
America
do that
has
in America, in New York? Because they do it because it's so hot.
Yeah,
But
no,
New
no.
York's not hot.
Okay, so when I went to New York and it was freezing cold,
Yeah.
every drink I got given that was like a cold drink had ice.
Was that good though, or not?
It's nice because like when you're inside,
Yeah.
it's not as cold inside, so you are warm inside.
Yeah.
So an ice drink, refreshing. The weirdest thing that I had in New York though was an ice cream cheesecake, and I was freezing. So when I had ice cream in the freezer cold, it gave me brain freeze. It did freeze my brain.
Weird.
Always had
So that's also a business thing. The more ice we give you, the less drink you get. So that's the big reason why we use so much ice in the U.S. is because businesses are able to stretch their drinks because they give you so much ice. It lessens the amount of actual drink that they have to give you.
a lot of ice as a resource, since New England's lakes and rivers have a lot of those during winter. Centuries ago, before refrigerators and other helpful cooling machines, that kind of cold resource was very valuable, and the states started exporting ice to other parts of the world,
Okay.
and also, of course, consuming it themselves.
Well, they
They
got it.
started to put ice in their hot drinks, in contrast to the British,
Oh,
who
so
were
they
always
just got to get rid of the ice. That's why you get ice cubes.
No, but you don't like coffee, but an iced coffee
No.
is amazing.
Never had it.
You'd probably
I
like
like
sweet
coffee.
tea. You would. So it's
No.
I don't like coffee either way, and I can just imagine. But I will drink hot coffee like just depends, just to taste or whatever. But I would never want to drink cold coffee. Like, it has to be some of the nastiest shit in life.
If
Tea.
it's cold, no.
really
Yeah, because tea for me, a cup of tea has to be warm. I can't drink it.
no,
cold.
but it's no. You don't wait for the tea to go cold. You have to make it cold. So like,
No,
there's more
it's
milk
not for
in
me.
there. There's like a load of ice cubes in it.
no.
drinking
no.
their beverages hot.
It's nice.
The ice in the drinks has become an American thing, and it was also considered a rich person's drink.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The ice would also
Why?
show a person's status. Of course, with time,
Well, the
when
more ice
refrigerators
you've got,
appeared,
the richer you are.
That don't make sense because ice isn't that expensive. Like, it's not expensive. It's just frozen water. So why does that show if you're rich? Do you know what I mean?
It's weird.
The only thing I'm thinking of is like, you know, when rich people have whiskey on the rocks, but then anyone could have whiskey on the rocks. You know, whiskey on with loads of ice. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
Ice-
Well, see, Lewis, you had to have a refrigerator in order to have ice. So the first people to get refrigerators would be the wealthy, because of course, poor people wouldn't have refrigerators or ice boxes, what they used to call them back in the day. So that's why it was a sign of affluency, because in order to have ice, you had to have a refrigerator to make the ice in.
became available to everyone, and Americans started to
Oh, it
add
was
it to
only
their drinks
available to certain
commonly.
people.
How? You
If
just
you're rich.
What, did they not have freezers back then?
Right.
Probably not.
No.
Right.
So how did they
Some
freeze
people
the
didn't
ice?
have no fridges or freezers,
Oh,
did they?
yeah. So how would they get the ice?
They have to go
Right.
out in the back garden and scrape it off the cars, I suppose.
But also, ice drinks are very refreshing, which is
Oh, I love
especially
ice
important
drinks.
in the hot south of the country. But if you come from abroad and don't want your drink freezing cold, always specify it to the waiter.
Tell them you don't want
Another
ice.
striking thing is the huge portions that are served,
Oh,
and there's a
yeah.
reason for that too. It wasn't always like this, but in the second half of the last century, due to pesticides and fertilizers, farmers started to be able to grow more food than they used to. The government caught on, subsidizing them to grow even more food.
Why I get triggered when someone gives me unsolicited advice. When I was younger, it came mainly from
So the amount of available food increased. Over time, companies started to increase the sizes of their portions.
Wait. So American portion sizes are that big because they had too much food?
Yeah.
So they had way too
Got
much
to get
food.
rid of it.
And it was like, okay, well, we got all this food available. You need a...
Eat it.
Yeah. There you go. We're giving you a discount. More food.
Right.
Yeah, but didn't you say they weren't overly big, like the portion size in New York?
The thing is, I went to New York, and New York's a lot different to the rest of the country.
Right.
So New York, there's a lot of tourist people in New York.
So they're catering
So
to
I
the
feel
people
like they
coming
do-
in.
But then again, the portions were bigger. It's just I had more like snacky foods.
Yeah.
So like the bagel I had, massive.
Yeah.
The breakfast I had, huge. The fast food that I had, that was kind of similar. No. And to be fair, everything was bigger.
Yeah.
It was bigger, but like it's not like what I've seen in Texas bigger. Like
Right,
the plates are just like absolutely massive.
Why serve less food and get less money if you can serve a bit more and also charge more?
Don't know what that
That's
is.
good for business, and it's a win.
That's a burger from Burger King with the black bun. Yeah, that's from Burger King.
Win.
Oh, what's
Customers
In-N-Out?
get more food for just a little bit more.
In-N-Out.
And Burger King is a fast food restaurant over here like McDonald's. I don't know if y'all have Burger Kings in the UK, but it's just like McDonald's. It's a fast food chain.
A
Money.
hamburger.
So,
It's meant to be a really, really good fast food place.
Is it?
Yeah, In-N-Out.
your portions stuck.
Yeah, In-N-Out is the shit. One of the best places you can get a burger from.
Okay. Now we need to take a little toilet break. And surprisingly, there are a lot of foreigners who find American toilets weird.
These are weird.
Yeah, right.
What's up
But
with
we've
those
got
huge
gaps like
gaps in
that.
No.
Under the floor, on the floor, we are.
So when I was in Central Park
Yeah,
and I went to the toilet, I went into the cubicle to get some tissue.
yeah.
And I just turned around and I had a look through the gap. And I could see people washing their hands.
What, through the gap of there?
No. The door gap here.
Oh, really? Oh,
So-
right.
so
Okay. Don't shut too.
I'd say the gap is probably like that.
Ah.
But like I could see if I move my head.
Why though?
you can
Why?
see-
Why do they have gaps like that?
I don't know. Like a lot of people tell me it's because like safety, especially like underneath and stuff.
Yeah, but we've got that.
No, our toilets go all the way to the ground.
No, they don't. Because my grandkids, when I take them to the toilet, he always escapes under there while I'm still on the toilet.
Yeah, but are they in like the older kind of areas, like the
That's
older
funny.
pubs?
In the yeah.
Yeah, not in the modern ones. The modern ones go all the way to the ground.
Yeah, no.
Like-
I've lost a few grandchildren through under there. I have.
Bathroom stalls. Let's start with the more obvious part, gaps on the bottom of the doors. Those are quite common, even outside the US,
Yes.
and they serve several purposes.
Right.
First, you can see if there's a person inside without trying to
There's no UK ones that's as high as that.
Not
though.
as high as that, no.
Yeah, like
I'll
that's-
climb under that.
Some American ones go really
Yeah.
high.
break into an
No,
occupied
not
stall.
as high as that.
We can see the legs.
Second, it provides some ventilation and makes it easier to clean the floor in the bathrooms.
What?
The gaps
You
on the
just opened
sides
door.
are more questionable.
What?
Of course,
They
What?
don't open the door to clean
The
it.
cleaners go under the gap.
No, they're probably cleaning while you're in there.
people on the outside can't see everything going on behind the door, but still, there's not much privacy whatsoever. In most other countries, the gaps are either negligible or non existent. So, what's up with them in America? I did some research. Some sources say that since every inch of material is expensive, wide gaps are made to reduce the costs
Yeah,
of bathroom
that's
stalls.
smart.
Other
Really?
sources say that when people feel exposed like this, they have fewer incentives to do something illegal in public bathrooms.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard
Yeah.
it's to stop people doing weird business in the bathrooms.
Right.
But how many people in America are doing weird business in the bathrooms?
Well, they don't.
A lot. there's a lot of hanky panky that still goes on in our bathrooms. So yeah, that's a big thing in America is shit going on in the bathrooms.
No, because they ain't got a door. Maybe
Next
they did.
observation, American toilets have way more water in their bowls in comparison to, for example, European ones. The
Okay,
reason is that those
they have a lot of water in their bowls.
Is it?
A lot. And I actually think this is an understatement, right? So, in our toilets,
Yeah.
the water goes like to this level.
Yeah.
So the toilet I had in New York, I kid you not, the water was like as high as that. It was like half the bowl.
What, when you flushed?
No.
Oh, just
There.
is it?
Like when I first was using it, it was weird because like I kept
I bet it
thinking,
was touching work. Yeah.
no. So it's not that high. So like,
Swimming.
see, I always thought that. I always thought as a man, like it might be swimming. You know what I mean? Like,
It just depends, Lewis. Like, yeah, it just depends. Sometimes you have to not sit down all the way because, you can end up hitting the water. So yeah, it just depends on who you are. But I'll just leave it at that.
the bit that you from, but no, it's not that high. So like it's like there, right? And I thought it was blocked.
That's strange, isn't it? Yeah.
I thought it was blocked.
Yeah, because you
like,
block a lot of toilets.
It was very
you do.
weird. And like also my problem is when I go to sit down on the toilet,
Yeah.
right, and have a number 2, yeah, I like to put tissue there so there's no splashback.
Lewis, you're not normal with when it comes to tissue. How many rolls of tissue paper do you get through a week?
Oh, I go for like 1 a day.
1 a day.
Yeah,
No,
probably,
I think that's
probably,
I
probably
think
one and a half a
I was
day.
going to say that's an understatement.
Yeah, probably 1 and a
That's
half a
an
day. I don't know. I
understatement.
get through a lot. But like, so I thought with the US, you can't put tissue there because it's just all water. It wasn't that bad. It actually wasn't that bad. And do you know what I noticed? It cleans the toilet a lot more.
Yeah.
A lot more. So like, I actually think it's a better design.
those types of toilets use different flashing systems.
Whereas
And an
before,
American
I went to
one-
America.
Lewis, why in the fuck are you using a roll and a half of tissue a day? Unless y'all's rolls of tissue are a lot smaller, but even at that, why does it take so fucking much for you to take a shit? You got to use a roll and a half? That's wild.
more water
I
to
didn't like
flush
this.
effectively.
I wonder why.
In many countries, especially
No, I actually think it's so it flushes better. Like it does flush everything better. I actually do think it's a better design after using it.
in Asia, most bathrooms have bidets, which are used for.
Oh, I
after
love a
toilet
bidet.
cleaning, and
Have you ever
tourists
used a
don't
bidet?
understand-
Oh, I love a bidet.
Have you ever used one?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've used one twice. So I had one when I was on holiday, and then I had one in Benidorm when I was on holiday.
Oh.
When I went with Dad. And I was sat on it for like half an hour.
No.
It's so relaxing.
Oh no.
It's so
weird.
nice.
It's a weird
No,
feeling.
bidets are so. How many of you guys in the chat use bidets? They're so good.
Never.
and why Americans
No.
wouldn't adopt those too. After all, if you step in mud,
They're not
you'll
that
go
common
and
in
wash your
America,
foot
though.
instead of just wiping it off with a tissue. The same logic works here. Also, it reduces toilet paper usage, so it's more sustainable.
Oh, is
Yeah.
this saying Americans do use bidets?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see any.
Yeah.
So it saves you using toilet paper.
I don't,
Not common.
I don't know. If you're, let me know for you Americans, how many of you guys actually do use bidets?
Or they can wash the feet in it.
Bidets are good. They're very good. I would love to have one here.
Environment
So we do have bidets, but it's not common. It's mainly for rich people here. Like that's a luxury in America to have a bidet in your bathroom, or somewhat of a luxury now. But yeah, most commonly, you're not going to see it, especially in public restrooms. you'll see it more in private homes and things of that nature than you would in any type of public place.
Yeah.
Some say there's a
You
strong
need one.
stigma in America around bidets that is extremely hard to overcome. Others say that toilets in the US don't have enough room to install a bidet. So
Yeah,
they
that's the
don't-
same in the UK.
No, I thought they was bigger in America. They had more room in America. They could have a bidet.
Well, I suppose you could. You definitely could have a bidet in your bathrooms more than the UK.
See, I find that
Like, we
weird
can't fit ours in.
because we call it bidet.
No, we don't. We call it bidet.
I've always called it a bidet.
That's just you.
No, I don't think it is just me.
No, it's a bidet.
bidet. No, I've always called it a bidet.
A B-Day sounds like a celebration day for bees.
No, a bidet.
No, B-Day's birthday.
Right, birthday.
No, and that.
have those, especially if there are other well-known ways.
They're
Before
so
we leave the
good.
restaurant, we need to tip the waiter. Tipping in the United States is way more common than in most
Right.
other countries. You're expected to tip any service person who helped you with something.
I
While
over
some kind of tipping exists in some other countries,
See, I would
the
panic.
extent of it is
You
small.
know, if I forgot to tip,
Yeah.
I'd feel really bad.
Yeah, I was definitely over tipping because I didn't want to under tip.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to under tip them. So I was doing more than I should. In fact, one place I tipped them twice by accident
I bet
Because-
you.
because I went up to where they were serving the food and I tipped that guy.
And then you tip someone else as
And
well.
then I didn't realize I thought I had to pay there. So I thought then I'll just pay there. But then he sent me to another cash point to pay.
Yeah.
And then on their screen said, "Do you want to leave a tip?" And I went, "Well, I can't walk
No.
away from them now, not tipping." So I tipped the guy that served me the food, and then I tipped the guy.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
gosh.
And
I
there
took the
are
vote.
also countries
Yeah, I'd
like
panic with
Japan
that.
and Denmark where tipping isn't a thing at all. Those countries have
not
minimum
really here.
wage laws that dictate decent wages employers must pay their workers. This way, the need to pay money to service stuff isn't pushed onto the customers. By the way, here's one more fact about the prices.
Walmart.
Probably the craziest thing in the States tourists have to adapt to are prices in stores. The tax isn't included into the displayed price and is added on top while checking out.
Right.
So people who are short on money can't pre-calculate the price they will have to pay to make sure that they have enough money.
this would be a problem with you because you like to use cash.
Yeah.
So if you got $20 on you, and you go to the store and you pick up things worth $20, you're gonna go to the till and they're gonna say 23.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be going, no, it's 20. It's $20.
You gotta try and like you gotta try and think about the tax as
Yeah.
well. So you're gonna have to get $17 worth of
But
things.
why don't they just put the tax on the price list?
It's
On the
probably
price-
because like one, like when they first started doing this, there was like, well, we want to show customers the cheaper price because then they're more likely to buy it.
Right.
You're more likely to pick up something that's $3
yeah,
than
well,
$5.
yeah. But then,
And then they get you in the end, they're like, boom, here's the extra $1.
yeah, but they don't get you if you haven't got the money. You're
Well-
gonna be putting stuff back.
Yeah, but then again, luckily, most people use cards now. So it's not really
Yeah,
that much
yeah,
of a problem. You
suppose.
just scan it and it is what it is.
But really,
So yeah, I mean, if something costs $20, it's not going to be 23. I mean, not unless there's some extra tax added on to it. More like it's probably going to be about 21, maybe 22. But yeah, and the reason they don't show it is because our corporations here paid the politicians to make it so they don't have to show it, so that they can put the lowest price there to entice for better advertisement and then just tax you later. So everybody knows that automatically, and we expect it.
why is it so? The main reason behind such a weird policy is transparency. This way, taxpayers know how much tax they pay and can resist raising the tax rate in case
Right.
it comes on the national agenda. Also, it allows buyers to compare the cost of
Okay.
products across states fairly, since tax rates may differ.
Oh,
So,
right,
if the
okay,
tax
yeah, I
isn't
get
included,
that.
you compare the actual bread costs between Alabama and Alaska, for example.
Oh,
Without the tax being added. So
So
yeah.
it's more for transparent. So there's more to
Yeah.
it than what we were saying.
Yeah.
It's so that like you know what's actually being raised.
Right. Yeah.
Is it the food item price being raised,
or
your
the tax
taxes being
yeah,
raised on it?
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that is a benefit of it, but the advertisement aspect of it is there as well.
I get that.
Because
yeah,
like
that's good.
food prices go up all the time,
Yeah.
and with our food, we don't know if it's the tax being raised or the food.
And we can compare it to other shops.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very interesting.
Here in just a minute, guys. I promise.
In some places in America, it's not very easy to get around unless you travel by car. In some regions, there's often no sidewalk taking you to the closest convenience store or
Mad.
crosswalk, allowing you to cross the road right in front of the store. The main reason for that is probably the fact that the
Did you hear that? So in a neighborhood,
Yeah.
there's not like a sidewalk or a path
Yeah.
to go to a store, like a little shop, a corner shop.
You have to walk on the road.
Well, you will have to drive there.
You can walk
Yeah.
alongside the road, can't you?
Well, you can walk on the field, sure,
Yeah.
but it might be a longer distance. Like it's not very common
So
or
what would
normal.
you do if you're not driving? If you don't drive?
America's a drive country. You need to drive.
No, you don't. Not everybody drives in America.
Most people need to drive. Like they will have like public transport, but it's not reliant like we are. Like whereas like you'll be completely fine if you can't drive in the UK.
Yeah.
Whereas like in America, depending on location, like if you live in New York, you're fine.
Yeah.
But like depending on location,
It's not a bus like every 20 minutes.
yeah, no, like Andre who went to Texas, he said that like he didn't even see one bus
Oh my gosh.
the whole time he
So
was
what
there.
do you do if you don't drive?
You gotta drive. It's
But you-
America.
No, you must have a bike. If you don't drive, get a bike.
Oh yeah, you could get a bike and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could get a bike, but
With a
I don't
basket
see any
on.
bike paths.
on
In
the
fact, I've
highway.
never really seen a bike path in America.
We've got loads.
Yeah,
We've got loads. But we've got probably the same.
Lewis, you was just in New York. You were literally walking in a bike path while you were there. Maybe you forgot. New York is full of bike lanes. We call them bike lanes. And I think you were literally walking in the bike lane when you were in Times Square.
They're all over. They're all over. Bike paths. Like they're building a lot as well. Where like you have like a road and then there's a bike path next to the road. There's a bike path next to a path now.
Yeah, and
like,
we can hire bikes.
Yeah.
You put a pound in that machine. Oh, well, no, it's not, is it? It's card. But they ain't got that, have they now?
No, you can hire like the electronic bikes.
Oh, is it? Can you?
In New York, you can. But it depends what area in like America we're talking about. So I've been to New York where like it's a big city, so they do have transport.
Yeah, but outside.
But like a rural place in America, if you don't drive, you're screwed. Because like the shops are going to be kind of far away as well.
Oh, I feel sorry for them people that don't drive.
Yeah, but most people do drive.
But no, because they obviously.
So either we drive or most people do drive. But if you don't, then you just have to if you don't, then you just have to have someone who does drive. Like you have to have a relative or someone who's willing to pick you up or who's willing, to take you around. But you most definitely have to have some type of transportation in certain places.
They know people who drive, who can take them there and everywhere.
But I think that's a big reason why you could start driving in America when you're 16.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Or 15 or earlier on as well.
United States is a big country with vast lands and everything is spread out.
That's the thing as well. Everything's spread out.
Yeah, so you need.
So like in the UK, every single neighborhood, they will 100% be a shop within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes away, you can walk there.
Yeah.
There's a shop everywhere.
Yeah.
In America, your closest shop might be half an hour to an hour.
Oh gosh, yeah, you need to drive then,
So
don't you?
you're not walking there. You gotta drive.
Yeah, or bike.
or
scooter.
Oh my
roller
God.
skates.
Or maybe that's why a lot of people skateboard. It's a good way to transport.
Hoods can be scattered around, wide suburban territories quite far away from one another. So that's
Get the
already
train.
far from being walking distance. And sidewalks aren't needed because, yes, no one's walking. Studies
weird.
show
Don't even have
that Spanish
sidewalks.
or German
So he's not being he's just probably telling you about certain areas. If you're in the city, you're going to have a sidewalk. All the cities have sidewalks. He's talking about rural areas where it's nothing but land and dirt roads and places like that. So yeah, in our rural, like our country areas, you know, I'm pretty sure it's the same way in the UK. Like, you know, when you're out in the country and you're out in the rural areas, you know, there are no sidewalks for people to use. They may be walking past, but you know, there are no sidewalks out in the country. So those are the particular areas in which he's talking about, where we don't have sidewalks. But any urban area, any city area, or basically any neighborhood area, you're going to have sidewalks.
walk at least twice as much as Americans. But in those countries, everything is way closer.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Talamasca.
And last and not least, you guessed it, the imperial system. It's based on the human body. A foot is an average foot size of a person.
We use both.
So you might think it's quite intuitive for anyone. Well, no. Foreigners are incredibly confused with feet, inches, gallons, and Fahrenheit. And
we're so weird.
It's
We
'cause
don't use
them.
we use feet.
Yeah.
We use inches. We also use centimeters and meters.
Yeah.
We use miles instead of kilometers. We don't use gallons, and we don't use Fahrenheit. So we use a mix of all.
Yeah.
Very, very like what measurement do you use for weights? I use kilograms.
Pounds and stones.
See, we're different. Why?
I don't know.
I don't even know pounds and stones.
I don't know kilograms.
Yeah, that's so weird.
tend to convert it all to the familiar metric system. Well, in this sense, the British are even more confusing. Those guys
Yeah.
Yeah.
use both imperial and metric systems.
Why?
For height, it's mostly feet
it's
and
just
inches.
what we was
but for weight,
taught.
kilograms.
At school,
Great
isn't
Britain
it?
used to
That's
have-
it.
Oh wait, yeah, for weight we use kilograms. Why do you use pounds?
Well, because they used to use pounds and stones back in
Yeah,
the day.
very weird. But yeah, look at my tape measure. So my tape measure has feet. Look, it has feet. I don't know if
Yeah,
you can see
centimeters.
that. Hold up. It has both on. Look,
Yeah, so our tape measures have both as well.
you see that? Feet.
Feet, centimeters, and inches.
Yeah, it has feet and meters, and it's also got inches on there.
Inches.
And yeah. So look, like 2 foot, feet, and then centimeters, and then the inches is on there. Yeah, very weird.
It is
Very,
quite bizarre.
very weird. We got very strange that we use all.
The imperial system, but later they were forced to switch to the metric system. So now they're using a combination. Whatever helps to be more precise.
It just confuses you more, though, I think, using them all.
So that's why, and that's what would happen to Americans if they changed. So Americans are like one of the only countries that uses the imperial.
Yeah.
There's only 3 countries in the whole entire world that uses imperial. America's one of them, right? The rest of the other world uses metric, which is kilograms and all that stuff, right? But we used to use what American use, and then we switched.
So, and then we use both.
So that's why we use both,
That makes
because we
sense.
can't deal with the full-on switch yet.
So what's pound and stone then? Is that?
That's imperial.
I think pounds and stones is what Americans use.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because I always hear Americans go, "I'm 120 pounds,"
Oh,
Right.
why do I use it then?
because you just.
I don't know.
Yeah, you just like that. I use kilograms though. We do use both. Very strange. But there we go. The American things that confuse non-Americans, a lot of them are you just don't see in Europe.
No, and anything to do with America. If I went to America, everything will confuse me. To be honest, don't take much to confuse me. Does it, Georgia? No.
Cheers, Georgia.
Georgia.
But like when I went to New York, it was very strange because like you're in an English-speaking country, even though there's a lot of other languages there. So like everything's in English, like the menus and everything. So it's not like going to Europe, you know, like Greece and Spain.
Yeah.
But it was like just an upgraded UK. Like it was very cool and unique and different and just.
Did
like,
you get people stop you saying, "Are you from England? Oh, I like your accent."
See, this is why I'm excited to go back to America, because I didn't really get that in New York, because like everyone
all the tourists.
All the tourists.
Yeah.
There was that many tourists. I was hearing more French and German and than like Americans. I was hearing the American accent here and there, but like
you didn't hear many American people then?
Honestly, I probably heard the same amount of Americans as I did tourists.
Really? Oh gosh.
Yeah, so
that's a lot of tourists.
Yeah, there's a lot of tourists.
See,
there.
I love the American accent.
Oh, it's really nice.
I love it. They say they like our accent, but
yeah,
I think their accent is
very cool.
Yeah,
very, very cool.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys think in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. We'll see you all in the next.
All right, guys. Well, there we have it. Thank you for liking our accents, Mom. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. Most times people associate our accents with being, you know, slow or stupid or some shit. So that's pretty cool that you like to hear us. Yeah, it's wild how different our worlds are. It's amazing what 3,000 miles can do for you. You know, that's crazy. Well, listen, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I'm back on my roll now, so I'll be pushing out these videos back to back, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much.